Hey guys, it's Owen and today I'm back for another video because Taylor Swift has just released her highly anticipated 7th studio album titled Lover, and you know, it's a lovely day outside. I'm wearing a lovely pink themed t-shirt. I thought I would do a little reaction / review. Now there's 18 tracks in Lover, and although I'm very happy Taylor has graced us with so many bangers, there's also a lot of songs, so I thought it would be fun, potentially, you might disagree, for me to do my top 5 songs from Lover and a few standouts as well. And I just thought I'd break it down and say these are the top 5 ones in my opinion, and then you can let me know if you completely disagree with me and think I'm an idiot. And that's totally fair enough because you probably know more about music than I do. So let's get right into it. This is in no particular order for my 5 favourites from Taylor Swift's Lover. Number 1 is I Forgot That You Existed. Now, I personally think this is one of the standout gems from the album, just because it's one that kicks it all off.
I forgot that you existed.
I love the way that she's just, as simply put, I forgot that you existed. I think that is absolutely genius. And there's some rumours the song is about Calvin Harris. Taylor, you are just... You're what I want to be, but I don't have the balls to be. Such a hardcore middle finger up to a previous lover, and it also sort of, I feel like it acts as a great introduction to what the album is about, because she basically is saying that she's indifferent to this person. She neither loves them or hates them at this point, and I feel like it comes almost very well, transitions from her last album, Reputation, which was, you know, it was about people's hatred of her and people's perception of her, to basically being like, I'm going to talk about things that I love now. I think it comes really full circle to the last track on the album, which is called Daylight, where she basically says, I want to be inspired by the things that I love, not the things that I hate. And I think that works perfectly from the beginning with this song, I Forgot You Existed, because it's basically being like, hatred, I don't hate anymore, I'm bored of hating, I'm just indifferent to past lovers. Okay, so my next favourite from the album is Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. Now, I'm not gonna lie, okay, when Taylor released the track list, and this was one of them, I was like, that is a solid choice for a track name. I instantly just got a little bit cringed out by it, not gonna lie, but Taylor proved me wrong by being like, yo, Owen, this song is great, and it also sounds like, a lot of people think it sounds like a Halsey track. Even Halsey herself has said that she is the Heartbreak Prince, so I feel like it, you know, even she's aware that it does sound like it should be like a B cut off of Hopeless Romantic Kingdom or something, which I love. The song has a lot of lyrics sort of themed around school, and almost like as if Taylor's talking to a young version of herself that might be in love or thinking about love. And she's probably reflecting upon the fact that, you know, as we all do when we're young, love is like such a fun and crazy and interesting thing, and then when we're older and we've matured and we realise we stressed about all this when we were younger, but actually we're like grown now, and she's in a really happy relationship and she's feeling great about herself. I wish I could learn something from Taylor Swift, because she's absolutely living her best life. I really like the lyric, someday we're going to win, I just thought you should know. Again, I don't know if that's Taylor talking to sort of a young version of herself. I also absolutely love the violins in this song. Add some violins in the song and I am gonna be here for it, I have to tell you. Violins just make a song so much better, and Miss Swift knew where to put them. Okay, my next favourite is going to be Paper Rings. Now I feel like this is a bit of a bold choice. I haven't really heard many people talking about this song from early reactions on Twitter. I feel like it's one that's maybe a little bit underrated, but I love this song because it is got such a like happy country vibe. It reminds me of Marry You by Bruno Mars, in the sense that it's like, it's obviously Taylor talking about her complete admiration and love for someone and how she wants to make that, you know, a thing, but she doesn't care about any of the materialistic things. She just wants almost to marry them without thinking of, like, you know, the expensive jewelry, whatever. She is quite happy to sort of go back to that childhood version of love where it's as simple as paper rings or like Haribo sweets. I would prefer Haribo sweets because then you can eat them after, but alas, that's the vibe she's going for. Love is as simple as it is when you are a child, and I know obviously Taylor's audience is younger children, you know, like she released Me, obviously, spelling is fun. Not sure I agree with that lyric, but side note, I did realise, re-listening to this album, she's got rid of spelling is fun. So I'm guessing spelling isn't fun anymore. Taylor, what happened?
That's right, darling. You're the one I want.
It makes me, you know when you like loop arms with someone and you run around in a bit of a circle? That's what it makes me want to do. It makes me want to go to a wedding. I love weddings. Weddings are great fun. Taylor, please invite me to your wedding. Okay, number 4 out of my top 5 is Death by 1,000 Cuts. Now, another one that I think maybe is an interesting choice for someone, and I feel like everybody is going to hate me in the comments, but it reminds me of a song from Melodrama by Lorde. This one, I feel like there is something really somber and intelligent about the vibe that I'm getting from Taylor.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just
The fact she's like, it's okay when it's not. I felt that. She's obviously saying goodbye to a previous lover. It really highlights her talented songwriting, and I feel like that's something that I have missed from Taylor. Almost intelligent to listen to. It feels like you're gaining a real sense of a story here, and it made me feel sad. So this is Lover's sad bop for me, and we all love a sad bop. I really love the production on this song. As I said, it reminds me of something that Lorde, it almost reminds me of The Good Side by Troye Sivan, and I love that song as well. It's something about the way that the lyrics and the beat match so well. It's like a perfectly formed little sad bop, and I'm all over it. I'm all over it, Taylor. Okay, and everybody is super tense. We're all worrying that Owen's made lots of bad choices. Please be aware, I love this album. It's a great job. As I said, I was a bit wary of a few of the singles. Well, one of the singles. But Taylor's once again surprised me and made me realise that I shouldn't ever try and think that she isn't going to pull a great album out of the bag. I feel like my favourites are going to switch around a lot, so I'm sorry if your favourite hasn't reached the list. But as I said, I would love to hear down below what your favourite was. And you can tell me how wrong I am. That's totally fine. You can do that if you want. So my last favourite from the album is Soon You'll Get Better. Now, this song, I read about the fact that it's about her mum who is struggling with cancer right now, and that made it hit home even more in the sense that she's talking about love in so many different forms in this album, which I really appreciate. It's not just a standard like romantic love. It's love that comes, you know, as I already said, from a childhood perspective, from a romantic perspective, from even an ex perspective, even from like forming a new relationship with someone and the joys that come with that, or even the struggles of, you know, moving home or living in a new city with London Boy. I think that she does it really well, and this, I think, is the perfect representation of love in its truest form, and it's love for her relationship with her mum. Taylor herself said this was the hardest song to write, and I don't blame her at all. I think it's really ballsy actually to write a song about something so personal, you know, when I feel like we all struggle to talk about things that actually mean a lot to us.
Soon you'll get better.
One of my favourite lyrics from this song is, I hate to make this all about me, but who am I supposed to talk to? What am I meant to do if there's no you? And if that didn't make you feel something, then I think you need to buy a new heart, because it made me sad. It made me very sad. I also really like that this song fully strips it back. Now, I know some, you know, like we had like Clean on 1989, and Taylor always will put a couple of ballads, at least one ballad in her album. But I feel like with this one, it really was just how it was recorded, with her and the guitar, and as well the Dixie Chicks add like a whole new element to it, trying to almost sing a love letter to her mum, saying, you know, I'm trying my best to be strong and be brave for you, and I love you so much, and I really hope that you get better soon. And it broke me. So those are my favourites. A few standouts also are Cruel Summer. That is a good one. That is a big bop. Cornelia Street is really beautiful, and I read that it's about the street that she lived in New York City. She bought an apartment there with her new boyfriend Joe. It's nice to have friends. Now this one I feel like it's going to be a massive grower for me, but I did really enjoy it, and I think it's a highlight because it's a completely different sound that I haven't really heard yet.
Guy up on the roof, sun sinks down.
False God is another one that makes me feel sensual as hell, and I feel like she really did that by sort of showing a bit the sexual sides of love. Whew, Taylor, calm down. You need to calm down. I also love Lover, the album track, as well as the ending of Daylight and how I said that it goes really cyclical. And London Boy does absolutely make me crack up with the little Idris Elba thing at the beginning, as well as how I feel like Taylor really tried to, bless her, you know, represent London, but actually it's not as pretty as it might sound.
On my scooter, you know, just riding London.
So those are some of my favourites from Lover and my initial reaction to it when I heard it today, and sort of I'm sure that my thoughts on my favourites and my highlights will change, and if I'm honest, I really loved all of the tracks. I do think, apart from me, I will probably be listening to them all again. The album plays with a lot of different themes of love really eloquently, and sonically plays with a lot of different genres. I feel like Taylor's gone back to sort of maybe her country roots to an extent, but sort of added that 1989 electro pop sound. But if I'm honest, I feel like Lover is a perfect collection of all of Taylor's previous albums. It's got that like edge to it from Reputation, the lyrical genius that she is from her earlier days with Speak Now and Red, and that country tone from Red, as well as I said, the real fun pop elements that we loved from 1989. Let me know your initial reactions in the comment down below, and I will see you guys soon for another video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe down below, and I will see you soon for another video. See you later.